Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense will take the first swing of the game. And there, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built.
Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He's
player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this games are better. We're going to get a lot of answers today.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Makes the grab. And they take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He wants to pass it on second down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
14, Florida, 0.
After the break, they'll run play action. Nice.
Windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The give to the left. He's knocked.
The defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the...
Oh, what a Spence has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He's finally second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete to the left.
You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
At the 35, he's loose.
Speed by this guy, and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup in chunky yards for his offense.
And
that's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And he wins his pick up on that one. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score.
Be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over. Impressive with your decision.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackled. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something.
And that is impressive.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Finds his man down the middle. Time to get to that first down mark. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He wants to take the top off. Got it. They will score. Touchdown Longhorns. Horns, they've got it again on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And they've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The tackle is made, but he's got him 1st and goal from the 6. It is plays like that that'll
To catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown! Able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's not
Commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my run.
33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The running back has it.
Tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not able to get on big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and
him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. Touchdown Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And after that amazing
offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
and this is that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answer.
And convert here. That type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got his man on the right.
That kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. And they'll push that lead and send out the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
There for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's back to throw on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been Get Us Started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Off he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Hey, coming
Comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, excellent field position here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Dances away from the D. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Nice move to stay on his feet. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He chucks one out to the right. And he's got it inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop. Down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick completion up to 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. He throws back to the left side. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance.
Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has...
Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it all. Punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Wants to return it. He gets a block. They were playing it again, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find
This offense, this quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. And he'll red zone opportunity. Quarterback will audible. On second down, just keeps firing. Oh, what a spin. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
everybody right now on the same page.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's up with a second and short. Looking for space. It's Ramsauer. What a nifty
Brown, man, he's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Puts him in the spin cycle. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Bounces over the top. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Team makes its way onto the field. Man, these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice offense getting set for first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He will step out on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the chains on fourth down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touchdown, Texas! Great spot to start this drive for the offense. On the option. Now the toss. Smashes through. And a big...
And it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. They put on field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ramsauer. Going airborne. He's this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense, stop us.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snags it. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's
Out here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. On the move is the 30. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man all by himself.
That want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on.
Positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but this.
Snatches it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. By the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense?
Play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good or good. This is a great team, and they proved it.
On the field getting set now.
Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Texas's offense comes on the field first today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag.
The opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out in secondary.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he goes by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays. Of Texas football going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new...
Down after that run on the previous play. They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. They get him down.
Keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The fight for 1st down. Longhorns are going to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable.
Call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks.
Ender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with him.
Defense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
Was running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations?
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver, but man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of...
There's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. He makes the grab.
Works. Move the sticks.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it to the left. They'll stop.
Getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback to run as well.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. Will have to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner... Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Looks to the left for a quick throw.
Passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Longhorns offense takes the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front.
Just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Good for 1st down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back.
That wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Sideline throw caught.
You gotta love this offense picking up so many 1st downs. Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we had a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football. With great acceleration, what a pickup there on 1st down.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Bringing pressure. They've got him. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Quarterback spikes the ball. Final play of the half coming up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half.
To kick this one away. Texas.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by this offense. Comes back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Solid.
Opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller. Allow
a run, good for first down yardage. Handoff here from the shotgun. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second.
Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. Comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. New offense takes the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. Tackle and play. They're very close to midfield already. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now uses the spin move to get into the open. And the defense just searching for answers now. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Brought down.
Chris, let's face it. The way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's up.
Touchdown, Longhorns. Stretching the lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive. Longhorns with first and 10 here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. There's contact on the a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown, Texas. And this one is getting ugly.
But they just continue to do everything.
Passing game, clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown.
Situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense.
First down and 10. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. He stopped.
Yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got to
up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. It's the Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. The offense with some pre-snap motion, looking to throw it from the red zone.
Already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just put the
touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown continues. Takes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
At the 50, offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Texas. To stretch the lead. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.